Halo guys, selamat siang semuanya. Thank you yang sudah mampir. Thank you so much.
Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. Well, here is a ground that requires no formal introduction. One of the truly iconic venues of our sport. The place where dreams are made. It is, of course, Old Trafford, Manchester. And here is the national anthem of Iraq. Well, they have thrown down the gauntlet with that anthem. Now to match it.
Thank you yang sudah mampir guys.
Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
We have already started here. Dix. Dix. Walsh. Reinders. Walsh. One! Trying. The outcome could so easily have been different.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Walsh. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Back into the middle. He's had a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward. Reinders. Walsh. Indonesia are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Gali. Forward it goes. Finds himself eased off the ball. Good take, and the finish! And the ball's come out, and they've been caught out here. Oh, good, going for goal! And it's a goal! First blood drawn.
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
Indonesia break the deadlock.
Still a fragile lead though, they can't afford to sit on this.
And it's played forward. Good idea, just poorly executed. Indonesia are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Dix. 15 minutes till half-time. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. Good clearance and very necessary. It's gone for a throw-in. Indonesia are ahead here. It has been a good half for them. Reinders. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Loses his balance and loses the ball. He could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
Indonesia just had to make the ball stick, but came up short.
Reinders opts to play it back. Reinders sticks in a foot to win it back. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. Walsh. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Whistle for half-time. So there you have it, a close fought half of football. It still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A decent game up to them.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Indonesia leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. The action is back underway.
Indonesia really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
And that's surely a foul. Free kick. Reinders. Walsh. Plays a clever pass. And that's been levered clear. Walsh. Reinders. Gets wrestled off the ball. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset. Tries a shot! It's gone a long way up and away. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Crossed in. Keeper sees it all the way. Tries to get it forward quickly. Iraq ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Reinders!
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Reinders. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Reinders. Played back in. Let's put a stop to that. Reinders! Same again, same outcome.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
No way through there. Over to the left, back into the middle. Big chance! It's broken loose.
Indonesia are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
Little doubt, that is a foul. That's a good ball to find him. He's been side down. Is that a penalty? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
He's gone for goal! And it's hoisted clear. Can't get the better of his opposite number.
Iraq are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
It's a fabulous position.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, and that should have been two.
He got too ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe.
Decent looking ball.
Iraq are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Dix. Almost there, and the players can feel it. Now has a pop! And the Whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Gets it upfield. Driving on, he could shoot here. Oh, right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Indonesia looking to widen the gap even further here. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. And he's going direct. That was travelling. Indonesia win it by the only goal. Result, no question, the most important thing, however it came. Final score, 1-0. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I'm sure a more comfortable margin would have...
Hello and welcome all as we wait for the start of a match amongst the most anticipated fixtures over the course of the entire season. A day certainly not for the faint-hearted. It is yet another edition of this long-standing conflict between two sides engaged in a never-ending rivalry. One that never has and never will lose its intensity, no matter what the context, no matter how many times these two clubs meet.
Old Trafford rising to the occasion as only Old Trafford can. Some terrific scenes at the Stretford end.
Well, this is a friendly, but a friendly only in name.
Well, I'm sitting here, Peter, thinking, is it possible for these two to meet under friendly circumstances? This exhibition match
Goes for goal!
He's got away with one there.
Diogo Dalot. Mamouche.
Loose ball, who's going to get that? Oh, he's not going to get that.
Bentar.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. It's got through and...
Matheus Cunha.
He's got options out wide. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
Diogo Dalot.
Lovely bit of skill.
Casemiro. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too...
Great lead! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Manchester United break the deadlock.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Bernardo Silva. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Matheus Nunes.
Good challenge, he just stood firm.
Matheus Cunha. Mbuemo.
Oh, sweet feet.
Maguire.
United are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it.
Casemiro. Hardly anything between the sides. And it's 1-0.
What an adventurous run from a defender. He's gone for it! Hoists it forward. Bernardo Silva. Just brushed off the ball there.
Rodri. Now it's Matheus Cunha.
It's a decent ball. Real chance! They've done it! And they're at it again in double quick time. Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
Well, it's pretty damning on the part of that defence, Peter, that he was allowed so much time and space. But I think you have to give credit where it's due. And it was a brilliant setup and finish.
Manchester United take a 2-goal lead and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Ederson. Well, it did look promising to start with, but in the end they were thwarted with Martinez with the foul. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Brings it forward. Defenders on the back foot.
Bruno Fernandes.
Tries one! Yes! And already they're looking to run away with it.
Matheus Cunha very cleverly provided a return ball there, and it
made all the difference in the creation of that goal. I don't want to take anything away from the finish, but the pass was really cool.
United take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Big chance! In it goes! All too easy! They are in danger of disappearing out of sight!
And as soon as they made that error in midfield, they didn't have time to react before the ball hit the net. Very much a lesson learned.
Manchester United tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
City, a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. It's Bernardo Silva looking to break out here. Diogo Dalot does well there, alert. Be the last act of the first half. Well, that flew by. It was breathless stuff. It's been one-way traffic here after the first 45 minutes. A relentless barrage that looks set to continue.
Yeah, I think the first half performance that showed attack being the best form of defence. If they're in the face of the opposition that much, then there's little they can do in return, and I'm not sure how long they can keep the intensity and the tempo up, but it certainly paid off so far.
The Red Devils have run riot in the first half, and barring a miraculous comeback, that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Diogo Dalot, Martinez, Matheus Cunha, Matheus Cunha! Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
Well, the control on receipt was far better than the control on dispatch.
Up he gets! He scored! And again, they pile on the misery.
It's part of the game, Peter. It has to get ruthless. Sympathy just doesn't play a part.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Ignoring. Reinders. Bernardo Silva. Forward it goes. Reinders is flagged offside. Diogo Dalot. Martinez. Manchester City keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
Well, certainly compared to what we saw from them earlier in the game.
Well, I suspect it's a case of searching for a more defensive balance now.
That's clear cut. It's a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Cunha is effectively being marked out of the game here.
Yeah, now that he scored, this defence is on high alert whenever he goes anywhere near the ball.
Hits Swan! In it goes! This is as ruthless as it gets.
Yeah, by the looks of it, there may be still more to come. Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he's away. Chance! Oh, that's a waste. Casemiro, forward pass. And it's played forward. That's good progress he's made on the ball. Where to next? Bruno Fernandes. Casemiro. Diogo Dalot. Ederson. Chooses to go back. Ederson. Casemiro. Ederson. Casemiro. Oh, they could break here. Now it's Haaland. Foot in. And it's Casemiro. Rodri goes looking. And now they can launch a counter. Plays it long. Haaland gets through on his own. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
He's gone for it! In for the follow-up! It's in! Reinders duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Oh, Peter, you can't teach that. You either have it or you don't. His anticipation is on another level to everyone else's. Superb.
Rafael garis bawah GG. Said bang, kau jadi klub apa?
Jadi klub apa? Saya yang Manchester
Well, they
United.
have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Martinez.
Saya yang pakai Manchester United bang. Kita kan.
Matheus Cunha.
Kita kan. Nice.
Out to the left it goes. Goes for goal! Cunha gets
Saltonya
flagged
nggak ada
offside.
di side.
There's going to be another change here.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Keeper sends it forward.
Florentino.
Martinez.
Said pakai Moon BG.
Matheus Cunha. Matheus Cunha! Oh, terrific save.
Manchester United were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
So will they make it count again? Header! Oh, taken with style! And still they continue with the onslaught.
Well, I wasn't expecting them to go this big, Peter, but they have been superb.
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
That defence must be sick of the sight of him. He's been persistent and ruthless all game. He just hasn't stopped working.
Diogo Dallo. Oh, that's neat. And the keeper's in command. Dashing forward at pace. And the shot! Really well taken goal. A contest no more. It is nothing short of utter humiliation.
Listen, when you're on an invitation to improve your goal difference, why ease off? Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
He's got away, and the finish! Bernardo Silva plays it forward. Rodri. Reinders. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. United very much the dominant side, almost the only side. Every time they got on the ball, they look like scoring. It is a landslide. Well, how will we look back on that?
Manchester United made their intentions clear that nothing else but a win would do. These games are always tough, you know, it's not always about form, it's not always about class or style, it's about pride, and they showed loads of that.
Well, good evening to you, and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid, and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they?
Florentino.
It is
Side
an
prediksi
ideal
Spanyol
circumstance
vs
for what
Portugal
could be
BC.
an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. Well, here is a ground that requires no formal introduction. One of the truly iconic venues of our sport, the place where dreams are made. It is, of course, Old Trafford, Manchester. Well, they have thrown down the gauntlet with that anthem. Now to match it. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
So off we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Bernardo Silva, he's a real box of tricks, Peter, with a super first touch and a really nice, silky smooth dribbling style. He's also got an eye for a telling pass, and he's a more than decent finisher too. What we don't usually comment on is his phenomenal work rate, and that will be a standout for this team over the course, I can assure you.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Porro. Fabian Ruiz. Kubasi hoists it forward. Oh, terrible pass. He gets past his man. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. And here's Morata. Rafael Leao battles to win it back.
Well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
Diogo Dalot. Bernardo Silva tries lifting it over. Towering header! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Spain can defend those situations better by stopping the crosser at source.
Pedri. Spain, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Pedri. Kubasi. Pedri. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Portugal can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Bernardo Silva. Nuno Mendes. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Diogo Dalot. Tries to get it forward quickly. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Nico Williams. Le Normal. Fabian Ruiz. Le Normal. Pedri. Morata. Morata! That has certainly tested the keeper.
The keeper really dug out his defence then, a magnificent effort.
Hernandez hits it! And the defence can get it. Has a pop! And And it's played forward. Gonzalo Inacio. Diogo Dallo. Diogo Dallo goes up and over. It is a corner, good chance. And he's there to clear it. Nuno Mendes. Rodri. Pedri. Lenormand. Forward it goes. Pedro Neto. Diogo Dallo. Fabian Ruiz. Not offside that time. Away from immediate danger. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Tries to get it forward quickly. And here's Morata. Driving on, he could shoot here. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Bernardo Silva. Hoists it forward. Pedro Neto. And he's got the ball glued to his feet. It's got through. Rodri gets rid without... The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. Reflections on the first half?
Well, Peter, apart from the lack of goals, I really don't think there's much to criticise. They've got to keep doing what they've been doing, and eventually they should find a way to the back of the net. Here's hoping for them.
Spain head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. Already up and running for the second half.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone can step up and produce something a little more magical.
Real chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
They've played it short. Here it is! Has a goal! Ruben Dias. Bernardo Silva. Vitinha. Mendes with the crossfield ball. Gonzalo Inacio. Bernardo Silva. Rafael Leao. Bernardo Silva drives it forward. Diogo Dallo. Now it's Morata. He spotted the run and played him through. Morata.
That's just an example of overcommitting, and they're fortunate for the quality of the intervention. It was vital.
Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao has got himself a free kick. Cristiano Ronaldo!
We all love a trier, Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
Nico Williams. And it's played forward. There's a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva switches it towards the other side. Bruno Fernandes. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Tried to play it through.
Ah, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Oh, nice touch. Williams has it out wide and in space. Rodri. Played back in. Pedri. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Morata is flagged offside. Pedro Neto gets it out to the wing. Diogo Dalot drives forward with purpose. Pedri. And here's Morata. It's come loose. Pedri. And here's Morata. Well, that looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Just the talking to, I think. Yes, it is. He's gone for the shots. Oh, brilliant goal! A finish right from the top draw.
Well, what a signal that is for the opposition. There really isn't much time to get a goal back now. Talking about drama.
And he's produced a beauty. Portugal have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, I had a feeling this was coming. Still, there's a fair bit of time if you're going to think about defending it now.
Inacio plays it over to the other flank. Bernardo Silva. Rafael Leao. Driving on, a real charge here. A chance to play it in. Bruno Fernandes. It's Fernandes! So close to drawing level.
Well, the level of urgency is shot up, and that's promising. Now to maintain it.
Portugal making another change here. It's a loose ball. Poirot. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. Lenormand. Williams desperately wants to get on the end of this. Done very well to intervene.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Out to the left it goes. Now the cross. Tries to get it clear. Whipped it again. And it's been taken straight back. That is terrific skill. Portugal have to get it into the box and quickly. You can get that clear.
Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance.
Rafael Leao! And he heaves it forward. Portugal making consecutive changes here.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift. Portugal need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. It is just a question of running down the clock now. João Cancelo.
Going nowhere fast is about the only way I can describe this. They've just got to be busier.
It's got through to him. Striding forward, facing goal. Big chance! A reprieve. And the referee brings it to a close. Spain in it by the only goal. Result, no question, the most
Oke,
important thing,
prediksinya
however
sudah
it
selesai
came.
dan yang
Final
menang
score
adalah